Hi everyone, welcome back to my video. So guys, today we are going to look at how we could have a toggle button in our Flutter app. So currently I have just made a page which is meant to return a scaffold. In that I have just created an app path. So we are gonna look from the basics, and we are gonna also look at some of the properties of this toggle button. In order to get started, first I need a list so that I could return something for this toggle button. For that I'm gonna make a list, call it as final, then list, and this list is gonna be something which is gonna hold a boolean variable. So I'm gonna give it as a bool, and the name I'm gonna keep it as a dummy. Then the dummy list should make me a list dot sorry list dot generate of 3 is only required for me, some index, and as it's a boolean, first state I'm going to set it as a false. So that's a simple list that I created, just a dummy list through which I could just show these features to you. And if you're gonna return something else, and you don't really need to do this, so I'm just gonna generate a list of 3 things and 3 items for this list known as dummy. And first initial state I'm gonna set it as a false for everything. And now the body part is where we are gonna return our toggle button. So call the function toggle button, and the toggle button should contain certain children. So these children will be one which you will be able to see in your screen. For example, I'm gonna give it to return and 3 icons. So let us give it as the children, so something, mm, and so we have some children's now. So these children's will be one of which the toggle button will be returning us. So these are some 3 icons, that's it. And each toggle button should have an is selected value. So that is what which is going to tell the toggle button what to do when some buttons are pressed. So the list that I made is a boolean list, and as you know, booleans have only 2 states. So we have the true and the false state. So I'm gonna now write the selected function. So selected, I'm gonna tell it is for that list which I made, that is the dummy list. The dummy list is also having 3 items in it. And so that's all about the selected. Now I need the onPressed function. OnPressed, and OnPressed is when what to do when someone presses that uh, value, sorry, when someone presses the button. And I also need a set, sorry, one sec. I also need a set okay. So onPress function should have an int for me, and it will have the index. And inside the onPress function, I need a set state, and this set state I'm gonna tell it as a dummy, which is my list, and the index, whichever the index is, and not equal to the dummy index. So what it does is like that, whatever state is the current index is having, it is going to set to the opposite state of that index, sorry, opposite state of that index. So if the current index is true, and when the function works, it will be setting it to false. So let us sync our all these things into the emulator and I will show you. So this is our toggle button. The toggle button is currently having three icons as its cells. So these are the three icons that we wrote down here. So these are the three childrens which the toggle button is returning. And next, if I press one button, you can see it has been pressed. So what happened here is that currently everything was false, and now the toggle button has set its state to true, and we can select any number of buttons like this. It depends upon your function. If you want to select only one at a time, you have to write such a set state or on pressed function. Currently if you select it again, it will go into false also. For more easy understanding, I will print the current index also, so that it would be more easier for you guys to analyze. So currently you can see it has printed as false. So it was previously, or else we'll set it here downside. Currently, yeah, so currently everything is false when someone presses this, and the state has been turned into true, so you were able to select it. So this is a basic functionality of the toggle button, and whenever I am unselecting it, it is setting its state as false also. So this is the basic functionality of this toggle button. In order to just recap everything that we did, first we made a list of boolean variables. I made it as a list generator, giving it as a 3 and all the initial state as false. Then in the body part, we made it to return the toggle buttons, and the toggle button children's we gave it as a 3 icons. These icons will be shown as a part of this toggle button, and E selected we pointed it towards our into our dummy list, and next we wrote the on pressed function. On pressed we have the set state, and the set state is having the dummy index not equal to index. So if the current index is true, and it will set it as a false. So whatever the current index value is, it will set it to opposite value. And this is how the basic functionalities of the toggle button works. We will also see some properties, mainly color properties of this toggle buttons. So this color is the just the normal color which your icon should be having. So I have set it to amber, and as you can see, all the button colors changed into amber. And you have some more color properties like splash color. So splash color is the color which it shows when you are pressing the button. When you can see that when I am pressing the button, you could see a small amount of that deep purple accent which is coming. So this is the splash color, and one more color. You have also the fill color. So whichever are in selected state, it will change the fill color into whatever you have set. So these are the basic functionalities of the toggle buttons. I hope you guys understood it. Thank you for watching.